Welcome back to Work and Wander, where career stories meet dream destinations. I'm your host, Jay Cocarulo, along with my other wonderful co-host, Jessica Badlam. Hey, Jess, what's going on today?
Hey Jay, I am doing awesome. I was thinking about this morning on my drive to work actually. Like I cannot believe we're in December. I feel like it was Halloween and we were doing our Halloween horror stories
It's
like
funny.
just a week ago, but it's not. So things are busy, but things are good. Any special like our exciting end of the year things going on for you work-wise?
Well, we are, so I know I mentioned it on a previous episode, but down here in Orlando, we're moving corporate headquarters. We closed up the previous one at the end of, I think it was August, and have gradually been getting the new site right in downtown Orlando. For those that know the Orlando area, it's across the street from the Kia Center, where the Orlando Magic play. And
Nice.
we are moving in. The first wave moved in about a month ago, and now on Monday we start like another wave, which includes myself, which is why it is near and dear to me. So I have my few little boxes of personal items that will go to my new desk, and we'll head downtown starting on Monday. So it's exciting.
No, that's really exciting. I can't wait to see it. I've heard amazing things, and I'm sure your office is just going to be absolutely fantastic. So I love
Yeah.
that.
It is. It's exciting. It's a brand new, fresh. Well, the outside existed, but the inside we have redone it all. So
Yeah.
it's an exciting time, right at the end of the year, and then ready to hit the ground running in 2026 with the brand new corporate headquarters.
Nice. I did see a post that where they were showing how the travel and leisure sign was like being lifted up on the building. So that is awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. Well, I'm excited about today's podcast. Today, we're joined by Petru Binzari, Vice President of Marketing for our Orlando in house marketing team. Petro started 15 years ago as a valet and bellman at Skyline Tower in Atlantic City and has since grown through nearly every role in marketing, just excelling along the way from CMP greeter to senior director and now vice president. He's a 7-time Club Elite winner, known for transforming performance, developing incredible leaders, and driving innovative marketing strategies across our organization. We are so excited to have him on Work and Wander. Hey, Petru.
How are you? Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for joining us. We're excited to have you. Quick story about Petru. When I first started, like I was months into the role, I did a little like casual video shoot at Bonnet Creek, where he works, and he was one of like my first interviews, and his answers to whatever questions I was asking, I think it was about like growth and leadership or benefits. I don't even remember, but your clip was so great that I couldn't find where to cut it down, and I used like 2 minutes of it. So there you go. That was like
I
three
was,
years ago.
I remember actually that video right now that you brought it up. I discussed about the not just the employee stock purchase and the health insurance, but also discussed about the tuition reimbursement for school because I did go to school while working for Wyndham and got my associate's, bachelor's, and MBA and with finance certification while working as well. And that was a great benefit that a lot of our employees don't actually utilize or know about. So I want to make sure that everybody is aware of it. Particularly my team is aware because there's a couple of people in my team that have been going through school while working too. So
No,
I
that's
mean,
go ahead,
I
Jess.
continually impressed, Petro. I didn't even I've known you for quite some time now too, but I didn't even know that you got all of those degrees while you were excelling in your roles in marketing. So amazing. Thanks for sharing that.
and became a dad too in the process too. So I started my associates when my son actually was born, and then I graduated with my MBA summa cum laude with when my daughter was what was 3 and my son was 5.
Oh,
So it
wow.
was a week after my son turned 5. So It was quite a journey. A lot of late nights, feeding and putting kids to sleep till 8 9 p.m. and then doing homework till midnight or 2 a.m. So it's been fun.
That's I mean, that's not for the weak for sure. I go ahead, Jess.
No, I just have a question actually about this because I am super impressed, obviously. But I'm sure Achiever is definitely in your top strengths at this point.
Yes, it is.
Speaking of achievers, so we sort of jumped right into the middle, but can you give everyone sort of your journey from starting in Valet to now recently promoted to vice president? Any like besides the kids in MBA, that's definitely a turning point, but any other key turning points along the way?
Sure. I mean, so I'm originally from Moldova, a small town. Telenești is Moldova. It's a brand new country. In 1992, became independent from USSR. But when I moved to the United States in 2009, I did other jobs before Wyndham, obviously, and I'm proud actually because I did. I washed dishes, I pushed carts, I made pizza. I was bus person, I was a waiter. But my Wyndham career started as a valet and bellman, and from there, I was seasonal, so I worked for the summer, and then came back 6 months later as a greeter, then CMP, the marketing agent, the marketing manager in Alexandria, Washington D.C., then marketing manager, National Harbor, Washington D.C., and then senior manager, director there. Then moved to Orlando as a director, and then senior director of Orlando, and then recently promoted to VP. So kind of along the way, one of the things that stood out to me is you have to do every single job that you have with passion and conviction, and you can't look at it just as a job. Look at it as a career. And early on, when I was a marketing agent, I remember a lot of my coworkers were surprised that being a top performer as an agent, that I was seeking to move into leadership position. And my answer was simple: is that I'm working towards uh, a target that I have, which is when I become a father, when I'm a parent, when I have a family, I want to be able to control my life a little bit better. I want to be able to control what I do, when I do, how I do it. So my drive was from early on, from 25 years of age, to pursue a career within this organization. And I've met a lot of great mentors along the way. I mean, one of them is Tatiana Rodnick. I worked with her for more than 10 years. I've learned a lot of things from her. Obviously, Jason Badlam, Jordan Gaspari, they were mentors to me as well along the way. And then when I moved to Orlando, Alex Silva and Jay Bravo have been they took me in and they've groomed me to what I am today. So it's been interesting. I've learned a lot from all the people, and that's another thing I wanted to point on, that you can always pick up some new things from people around you as long as you're willing to pick up those things. A lot of people are not willing to do that. So but that kind of sums up the progression on all the jobs that I've had within travel and leisure. But uh, a lot of awards, and I consider those awards my team's awards. The peak was in 2022. Actually, I won an ARDA for leadership in marketing, and brought one of the few ARDA wins for that year for our organization. So it was exciting to see that.
And very well deserved, that's for sure. That is for sure.
100%.
Along that journey, you've led some impressive turnarounds as well and developed some great associates, including at the company's largest site currently at Bonnet Creek. What do you think enabled that kind of performance lift at those turnarounds?
I think it's a combination of business acumen and also care for your people. So there's different leadership styles. A lot of people like to lead with heart and heart only, and that there's a lot of the business side that is being left unchecked, and that works, but to a certain degree, because a lot of pressure can be put on specific months, specific quarters, and then all of a sudden that care is not the only thing that will drive you through that tough time. Um, Early on, when I came here, my first week, I tried to do the same thing that I used to do up in the Northeast in Washington D.C. And in literally 1 week, I said, "There's no way I can do what I did there. I have to adjust and adapt my leadership style." So instead of me driving from a front, which I'm very willing and able to do, I had to change my style to impact my people into believing in something that they don't believe. So having a vision, explaining the why, and showing them that vision, that's a possibility. And once I got the buy-in of a few people, then a lot of people got on board, and a lot of people got on board. And then it's just the team just changed the way that they think, the way they look at things, and all of a sudden, the new expectations were something that is achievable, not something that I was dreaming about. And I'm not gonna lie, in the first month, some people looked at me and they said, like, "You're crazy. You're thinking we're gonna do this? There's no way we're doing this." And it took a lot of good people to come around and support me in order to support the vision, support the process, and when you combine both, your business side, which is structure and process and numbers and paying attention to what the business is, and then also you show the team that you care about them, the results speaks for themselves. So
That's yeah. I mean, that there's so much wrapped up in that, from your approach to leadership and training to seeing, opportunities where others see obstacles. Um, where does that mindset come from when you think about the fact that you're known for, taking the bull by the horns and removing obstacles, and turning them into opportunities?
I think it's from early on. Um, I started working from when I was 13, 14 years of age, and I've had some different jobs from selling construction materials back in Moldova to, and I've seen it all. And my brother reminds me even today. He's like, I remember you at 17 or 16 when we were working together selling construction materials, and you looked at me and said, like, yeah, I can't do this all my life. I need to do something different. I need to focus on what I can do with my brain. And um, I think constant focus on what new information you can get. Um, through different avenues, either through people, through books, through audiobooks, through podcasts. Stay always hungry with information, and then everything will be simplified because there's other people that have done what we're doing. So why reinvent the wheel when you can just pick bits and pieces from different specialists or experts from in different fields? So my team is aware as well that it's audiobooks is one of my big talking points. I'm proud to say that I'm a master listener in on Audible. I've been a master listener for years now,
Wow.
and it's something that I don't look at books as that. Hey, read a book and go and do what the book says. I'm looking at as a personality shaper. The books that you listen and read, it shapes your personality over long term. So and there is, I don't remember who said that, but they're saying by 40, 45, your personality is pretty much set. So you got to be able to get as much information as possible because after 25, we randomly pick up a book or listen to an audiobook because we're done with school, we're done with college, and then life starts. You start working. So all the information you get is about work, work, work. And then you start having a family. So all the information you get about family, kids, how to raise kids, how to feed kids, how to, put kids to sleep, how to make sure they raise the right way and all that. And we forget that we should be exposed with psychology books, philosophy books, business books, economy books, so any kind of books you can get your hands on.
That's
Yeah, I
awesome.
love that. And you have to be intentional about it, which obviously you very much are. So I think that's definitely inspiring as well. What kind of advice would you give to someone early in their career and who wants to grow with us at TNL the way you have?
Do not be so strong on yourself, so harsh on yourself, and do not set a timeline. Life is a journey. Simon Sinek says it best: is it's the, have an infinite game mentality. And if anybody wants to look it up, it's a very very interesting principle. Which to simplify it is in life, in business, it doesn't matter what you do. It's we are used with a finite mindset, which is and it's predispositioned. We go and order something on Amazon. We want it tomorrow. We want it today. We watch
Mhm.
games. There's a score. There's a start. There's an end. Quarters, half. So whatever you want to put it. And at the end of every single game, there's a winner. So we're in our mindset, we're known to be we know that this starts and this ends, and a lot of times we put that in our life, and like, hey, I want to start now. 5 years from now, I want to be here, and we forget that when you work with people in life, the only person you control is yourself. So just focus on yourself, focus on your development. Don't focus on what anybody else might say, might do, because you do not control that. And that infinite game mentality, infinite mindset, if you can have and work on it, it's very difficult because we're emotional people, as it is. We have emotions. Um, if we can focus just on ourselves and how we react, how we respond, which I'm still working on. um, it simplifies things because you would look at situations that you don't get your way as a new learning opportunity to the next step, and you're not going to grow exponentially. You might grow laterally sometimes, and sometimes exponentially, and so you have to understand that that's a possibility.
Great advice.
Yeah, very well said. Was that from a book, an audiobook?
Awesome.
The infinite game is there's a book, Infinite Game Mentality.
All right.
Yeah, it's by Simon Sinek. It's not his principle. It's another psychologist from 1990s that has discussed about it. But he took it and explained it in a way that people actually can understand it better, and added it to business particularly. He talks a lot about the business side, but then he has a segue of personal side as well, and which is what I look at, because you can apply it to business. It's everything. Our rules change every year, our expectations change every year, our shareholder responsibilities change every year, so we have to adapt to that, and we control just what we do in response to that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
As far as like coaching and mentoring and getting some advice from you for achievement, I mean, I feel like we could extend this podcast out for a good while because you've got some really, really great insight and obviously a lot of success that follows that. But since this is Work and Wander, let's talk travel. How about that? What does travel mean to you and your family, Petru?
I take that as unplugging from the reality, because life naturally is it's difficult. We can say it's like, hey, it's life work balance and all that stuff. If you love what you do, you never work. That's one. But unplug it in a way that you are in the moment with your family, and being able to, for me, travel particularly is being able to provide my kids what I haven't been able to do at their age.
Mhm.
I didn't leave my county pretty much until I was 16, 15. That's when around like 15 is when I left my county. And my kids so far have been all over Europe. I mean, Mexico, Bahamas, you name it, and all over the United States. And it's being able to see the impact of travel on their development too, because it helps with understanding, because different cities, different states, even not even going to say about countries, because that's for sure. You see different cultures, different build-ups, different kind of people, and that can impact your personality and your view on life itself. So I've always looked at travel as a way of shaping my kids to understand different things. So I'm actually looking forward to. My son has been already in Moldova, but my daughter hasn't, because of the war right now over there. But once that calms down, I think that's one of the things I want to for sure do, so they can see where I came from.
No, that's great. I echo those thoughts that creating those world experiences for your kids, if you have the ability to do it, is really, phenomenal in helping them become, you know, um, uh, people of the global community, right? And having those different experiences is so important to my family as well. So I'm glad that you are that's your focus as well. You have jumped around a little bit since leaving your country. Where feels like home or second home Like, is it Orlando? Is it DC? Is it somewhere else?
For different times, and right now is Orlando for sure. My wife loves it. My kids love it here. It's what's not to love? I mean, it's green trees, green grass all year long, all year
And
long.
it's the middle of December and it's 60
Now's
degrees
a
right now.
now's a great time to ask that question.
Exactly.
And I mean, it's been a phenomenal move here in Orlando. Not that we didn't like DC, or that I didn't like Atlantic City. It's I think for the age, because I was in Atlantic City till I was 25, 26. So that was perfect. Most party town. It's a bunch of clubs all every single day. You can hang out with friends. You can do whatever you want. So that age was perfect for me there. Then the when where the family was created was in Washington D.C. And what better place? There's so many parks, so many farms that you can go visit with the kids. Not even talking about the DC itself. I mean, the capital, to go to the museums, to go to all the monuments, White House. We did the Capitol tour with the kids. There was a lot of things over there that for that period of time was great. And then when we moved here, the kids were perfect age for Disney. So it's kind of like it worked in a way that at every single stage we were in a place where it was perfect for that time. So now we love it more Orlando. Obviously, I can see myself retire in Florida. That was part of the reason why we made the move. It's because it aligns with everything that I foresee in the next 10 to 15 years, and it worked great. There's aside from the parks, Orlando and Florida, there's a lot to offer as well. There's a lot of farms too here, and there's a lot of lakes. And then you can go east or west and get to any kind of beach you want to relax and enjoy the water. So it's nice.
You know what would be great is if you didn't live in Orlando, but you had, some sort of maybe a vacation ownership that would allow you to visit Orlando for a short period of time to experience all those things.
I
Yeah.
do have.
That too, yeah.
My wife is staying at Bonnet because I used my Club Go this upcoming week with her friends and with the kids, obviously. So we love to utilize our membership within Wyndham.
Me too. That's we were utilizing my Club Go when I saw you down in Orlando, Petra, and we stayed at Bonnet Creek, and we love to do that. So great perk as well, for sure. No, so when you talked about, different places that you've lived while you've worked with us, but back on kind of regular vacation, is there a destination that always recharges you when you go?
I would say going to Italy recharges me for sure.
Nice.
My family lives in Italy right now. My mom, my brother and his family, my sister and her family. So last 3 years, every year I went to Italy with the kids or with my wife or by myself. So I've been there multiple times. The best one was with the kids. That was an experience using their train systems there to go to from Venice to Pisa to Rome, then going to Milan. Uh,
Nice.
kids were excited but also extremely tired. So
It's so great in European countries that
Yeah.
the train system is just allows you to fairly seamlessly travel through the different cities that you'd want to visit while you're there. So that's yeah. Do you have a favorite Italy place?
I will tell you what I liked, and not a lot of people like, but um, San Marino. It's within Italy. Um, I like the way that the build up was. It's pretty much on a mountain or a hill, whatever you want to call it. But you get up to the top there. There's some um, century wall, probably maybe hundreds and hundreds. I mean, 500, 600 years old buildings that you can see the water from there, so you can. It's a very very peaceful view, and the way the buildings are, the space in between the buildings is so small that when you walk in, you could have actually claustrophobia if you're afraid of like tight spaces. But I enjoy that because you're like you feel you walking through some history.
Yeah.
And it, it it's a I liked it because it took us a long time to get there. So from the main road, it takes around 45 minutes to go up the hills, up all the roads, and then you park, and then you have to walk another 45 minutes to get all the way to the top. So it's a journey, and I really like that. And then second is probably Vatican. Vatican was an experience, um, and it's something that everybody, my wife, my kids, my mom. It was the first time for my mom, so it was excited to be able to provide that for my mom to visit Vatican. So it was nice.
I like how the things you love most about Italy are the countries that are within side of Italy. That's funny. The all right, so we have the kids. We've learned that you have a new puppy at home. Um
Yes.
so is there something that you would consider the perfect family vacation? Like, does the puppy come along? Is it leaving the puppy behind
Now,
and going somewhere? Is it Italy maybe? What's the perfect family vacation?
now it's more difficult. So now with the puppy, the perfect vacation will be Clearwater. Uh,
Oh, cool.
yes. Clearwater Beach. I mean, we also um, stayed through Vacasa. We stayed at one of the houses in Nokomis, which is a little bit south of Clearwater. It's right on the beach, and we went with some friends that had a dog as well, and that's something I'm probably gonna do again now that we have a puppy. Um, but I'm not gonna lie, the puppy has changed all of our lives. Now I have to look
Yeah.
at puppy hotels, and we've been training him for the last 6 months, and he's super smart puppy. So he's a combination of a German Shepherd and a Golden Doodle, and it's kind of got that protect.
Oh.
Yes, it's a big dog.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not gonna be small.
Months old and is almost 70 pounds. So yes, that's why we're training him, because he have a very protective side from the German Shepherd, but he
Yeah.
also very smart. So it's good to see how he's with the kids as well, how gentle he is too. So
I love that. I know you probably don't know this about me, but I am a dog lover. I would have so many dogs if my husband would allow, but we have a big dog as well too. She's half golden retriever, half Great Pyrenees, and so that Great Pyrenees part makes her big and definitely protective, but like in the home, she's such a little love bug and we love her.
now dogs are they're gifts from God. But
They are. Yeah. Well, I feel like this could be a tough question, but it's our last travel question. Um, any destination that you still have yet to check off your bucket list?
Japan.
Very cool. I've heard really cool things about Japan. Why Japan?
I think I'll base it just on culture. I I've had friends that I visited, and every single person came back and was like, it's something you have to experience. Um, and I haven't done extensive research on it, other than if you look through pictures and stuff. I don't have social media, so I'm not on Facebook, Instagram, or any of those platforms. Um, and I don't look at pictures through that or through other people's stories and stuff. Um, but I think the culture and the people over there is what everybody's been saying, that it's unique in a way, and I think there's a lot of history there, that it would be very good to explore, and it's one of my wife's favorite places to go to. So um, we're looking forward. It might be next year that we're gonna go, but we'll see.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's Japan's on our short list too, just to try to get with the kids before they head off to college and that kind of thing. So I agree. It just seems beautiful, and the culture is an experience. And I love good sushi, so that really like puts it over the top.
Yeah, it's same thing with us. We do like sushi. We actually had the izakaya experience a few days ago with some friends, where they put the entire tuna, bluefin tuna, in front of the restaurant, and then the restaurant's full of people, and everybody has different kind of tastings, different kind of cuts, different kind of meat. So it was quite an experience. It was long, 4 hours, but it was a good experience.
That's crazy. Like a whole bluefin tuna, they just throw it up on the table and then start
And then start cutting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we didn't eat it all, but
still.
it was it was 300 pounds tuna. So there was like 20 people in there, maybe 30. So
Wow.
yeah.
All right. So there you go. The bucket list is Japan for sushi, maybe even a whole tuna on the table. Who knows? All right. Before we wrap, we have a special segment that we call the suitcase sprint. And Jessica is going to just pepper you with questions, and you just yell out, answer the first thing that comes to mind. Sound good?
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Don't need to be scared. It's fine.
It's not scary. I don't think it
Okay.
is. Maybe.
Maybe. All right, you
All right.
ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Window seat or aisle seat?
Windows it.
Me too. Early morning flights or late departures?
Early morning.
Get
Okay.
there.
Get there, get going. Are you a planner or a let's just see what happens on vacation?
Planner because of my wife.
Got it. Got it. Okay, I like this question. So, and you were telling me a little bit about how much you have gotten into pickleball. So I know you like pickleball and soccer, but you can only pick one to play right now. Which one wins?
Soccer.
Stick with your roots. I like it. Best snack for a road trip.
Oh, I don't really snack on road trip. I usually drink, and it's something that I have a vice. I drink Red Bull. I don't really snack.
Okay.
Yes. So, but I'm trying to cut Red Bull out. So, but-
We'll check in and hold you accountable. How about that?
okay.
All right. Resort relax day or city exploring?
Resort relax day.
See, I thought you would have said the other.
I thought so too.
Mm-hmm. All right. What's one thing your kids insist you pack when you travel?
Their devices.
Yeah.
No.
All right. What's harder, training a puppy or training a new agent?
Training Poppy, I would say, because it's brand new.
That's good. All right. Quick recharge. Are you going to the beach, mountains, or a quiet morning at home?
Mountains. It's something that is peaceful for me.
Nice. All right. Last one. First thing you do when you return from a trip.
Jump in the shower.
True.
Okay.
I'm with you. I'm with you there. That's funny. See, was that so painful?
No. Very easy.
All right. Well, the mission at Travel and Leisure is to put the world on vacation, and every leader plays a role in making that happen. With that in mind, what perspective would you leave with listeners about creating meaningful experiences for our owners and guests?
Make sure that the interactions with our guests are not transactional. Be in the moment for the guest, because we are here for our guests, and sometimes we forget that because of that sometimes workout happens. Is like you have expectations, you have goals, you have to push, and if you just focus on the guest and make sure that you are in that moment, in that interaction for the guest, and listen what they want, what they need, and what they're here for, um, it will pay dividends, because the guest will feel it, and every guest has the ability to read us the same way we read them. So if you're naturally focused on them and their experience during that interaction, then that interaction is going to be more pleasant. It's going to be better for the guest, and it's going to be better for you as well.
Well said.
Yep. I completely agree. I love that. Got to keep them at the heart of everything that we do. So, all right. Well, Petru, thank you so much for joining us on Work and Wander today. Your journey and leadership story are incredible, and we loved having you on the show. And to our listeners, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, keep wandering.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Bye.